October and things are dreary and messy, but fall kind of is that, isn't it? Things wind down. I haven't showed over here in a while because there's not a lot to see. The verbena filled in great. I love that. Still not a huge fan of this fuchsia salvia. I'll stick with purple. It's so much more full for the hummingbirds. This tree here, one of my ashes, is dumping all of its leaves. I swear these all fell yesterday. It was raining all day. Leaves. Big, beautiful hydrangea, standard. Well, tree really. I do love it. In the spring, end of winter, not sure which, I'm gonna dig up all of these little barberry, which got way larger than I thought they would. And we will have boxwoods there. Although I have to say, everything is really mature, so it's really not terrible. I just don't like the color, I think. I'd rather see the shinier foliage of the boxwood. And then the boxwood should stay smaller and we can have more coleus peeking around from behind. We're definitely going to stick with the sun patience. Maybe some brighter colors. I don't know if I should put this guy in the ground next year. He's been in the pot for 3 seasons maybe. And then this hydrangea, the deer have been nibbling. Oh, you just wait and see the deer damage. Yeah, and it's been one deer. I haven't even seen the babies. It's been one lonely doe. So the more I look at this, the more I can't decide. Do I put those dark hydrangeas, the eclipse ones, here, kind of where the Japanese maple is, like right there and there? Move this hydrangea yet again, because I think the dark foliage would be a good complement to this. And it's shady enough they wouldn't burn, but is it bright enough that they'll bloom nicely? These are the dilemmas we have. My banana's hanging in there. I have not watered it or fertilized it. My cart is in process of taking some of the gardens down. We've done a lot of cleanup over here. I can now pretty much see right through to my neighbors. Not loving that, but I cut a lot of the scrub myself out. We have a giant brush pile that we're going to be chipping up. So I have that, and then there's a pile at least that big behind the camper. And I cut the swamp grass, couldn't take that. So everything's just more open, but every year it just fills back in. Oh, this dark patch, I threw down some Dame's Rocket seed and some other cute little pink wildflower. Not a lot of beauty over here other than these gorgeous zinnias. Zinnias are the showstoppers. I have not been cutting on them. I'm letting them do their thing. And I love it. And the pollinators love it too, of course. Starting cleanup over here. Gotta take the trellises down. I've moved them. Hibiscus got nibbled by the deer this week. A few remaining blooms. And then this, I think the deer also nibbled on, which is why there's some broken branches, or dead branches, because they chewed down at the bottom. All of this we cleared out, a bunch of scrub. We had a bunch of leaning trees over here my husband cut down. Cutting garden is just doing its thing, kind of like everything else. I still need to put the permanent labels down for my iris, but I want to get some new labels today. In all of this, I'm just leaving it for pollinators and self-seeding. Who knows what I'll come up with this winter as far as reimagining the layout, if I am going to. Over here, garden fence is kind of wonky because I'm debating leaving it up for the winter. Obviously not like this. I have to put the posts in, but the ground is so difficult to work with. As much as I want to rent equipment to dig this up, there's a lot of stumps and roots. So a couple years ago, we had this very large tree cut down, and his roots are all through here. So rather than rent equipment and do a huge project, because then I'd have to bring a bunch of fill in. See, this multi-trunk that we cut down last year was diseased and dead. So I'm going to just top it with the free horse manure from my parents. This bed here is going to be my blueberry bed, and this will probably just be some color for interest from afar. And I might put some more perennials over here, we'll see. This is all the lemon balm I was trying to dig up. Ugh, lemon balm. I do enjoy the smell of it, so maybe I'll put it in pots, I don't know. Still loving this ageratum. Even weary, it looks pretty from afar. And yes, the deer was out this morning when I came out. So she really loves this yard. She thinks it's hers. Trying to clean a little bit of the leaf cover up over here just to keep track of where things are. In the spring, the meadow rue, which did nothing, and the burnt up astilbe, which is everywhere. I don't know. So here you can see Mrs. Deer's favorite by far, of course, is hosta. And I think this is why she loves my yard, because I grow the best food in the neighborhood. So there is not a single hosta remaining. Every single one is gone. And because I was so defeated, it's like, well, they're gone. So I've left the fence down, obviously. And she literally has come back and grazed some down to like nubs. Like ate all the leaves first go round, then she'd come back and nibble some more, find some more. Finally took these heuchera out of the pot that they've been in for years. I don't have a lot of faith they're gonna do anything, but we'll give them a shot. Free plant, right? I already paid for it once, and it is what it is. Lumbago. Still like that guy. It's really funny. So I think because the deer eat my hosta so frequently, that's why they are so close together, because it's such a short period of time that I get to see them at full maturity that I forget how big they are. And I did move a lot this year, so I'm proud I did that. Oh, even all my impatiens that were back here, gone. So if anybody has deer, this truly shows you what the deer will not eat. Not a lot. Hellebores, geum, conocloa. I'm surprised they didn't eat this one. They ate the other one over by my shed, which is surprising. This is pulmonaria. They did eat the Aurelia, not all of it. And they did, of course, eat all of my beautiful begonias that were in that pot, luscious as it was. Heucherella and heuchera, not their thing. This astilbe they did not eat. Other astilbe they did. Now this is the closest hosta that I have remaining, I guess, with some leaves. But all of them, bye-bye. And of course they love phlox. So that was in its beautiful full bloom for a very short period of time. Goat's beard, that I am definitely going to dig up because I keep saying it's too close together. Now that it's so exposed, she's gonna move. I realize I do have a plant addiction. I still have a pallet of plants and nowhere to put them. I did put some in the ground at my parents'. But as for the rest, no idea. Oh yes, and of course all the hydrangeas. She came and nibbled all the new ones and the ones that are still unplanted. Oh, I didn't realize there's a couple leaves on this fella. Oh boy, so much work. I have so many hosta that were eaten by the voles that I'm still debating if I'm going to put them all in pots. This completely gone. Begonias, Lysimachia, and it is early morning, so now we're in the harsh sun of it all. Yep, Mrs. Deer ate that, incredible. My new hostas. Oh, Brunner is not a big thing of theirs either. They will eat geraniums though, I've learned that. This hydrangea. And I did put the epimedium in the ground. Yep, they like epimedium too, apparently. That little bitch. She's eaten my Japanese maple. That is new. She must have done that last night. Oh, I lied. Apparently she did like this heuchera. Hakana Chloa, the lone soldier in that one. All of these, of course, were the first ones to be eaten. And see how short they were? So earlier this year, they were tall and twiggy, and she really went after it. Little monster. And several of them, because they were just transplanted, she keeps pulling out of the ground, roots and all. So I'm not confident a lot of those are gonna make it. This was the neglected memorial garden. Oh, a little bit of the pulmonaria grew back that she had eaten earlier this year. Oh, and you'll see, because we were cutting so many trees down, I did reline this with some bigger logs. Took down the little ones. It really is pretty with the leaves though. See my brush pile. All of this we cut a bunch up. This is where my composting happens, kind of over here. And I've wanted this open for a really long time because it just keeps filling in and bending lower and lower. Fantasy would be to have some fill brought in and bring that up just a little bit, because I'd love to get this camper back and out of the way. What else? We've also been going after chipmunks pretty hard because they've ruled the land long enough. Salvia's still kicking it. Pretty sure at least several of the hummingbirds have gone home. I might have seen one yesterday. I'm so proud of this plant. Literally, 2 plants, gorgeous. Butterfly bush. I don't know, I don't love it. And this GM I keep talking about moving as well. We have the most active chipmunk hole. I've caught 2 so far. Old powdery mildew phlox. Gorgeous. It's got to be 7 feet tall. And nothing's really changed here. Just leaving what's in bloom here to do its thing. So I don't know if I should thank the deer for doing some of the work for me. No, I definitely am not going to thank the deer. They've really ruined my enjoyment of looking at my hostas. And yeah, hostas turn brown and, go to sleep for the winter, but I'd rather have to clean them up than make them suffer and be twiggy little things. So October's kind of a blah, depressing glimpse of what's going on around here.